Okay, ladies and gents, are we live? Welcome to yet another Asian robot video. Today, the People's Champion is going to show you the reworked sword build. Now, you're going to love this one, all right? It is an easy spin-to-win build that will basically devastate all your opponents, all right? Follow me on this. Hypothermica, Urska Sword, Berserker Cell, Molten Cell, you've got your Ardent Cyclone for your special. Recursive Hilt will be your mod of choice, and the Onus of Boreas will be your bond, okay? Iceborne will be your Omnicell. You've got Skarn's Defiance in a Molten Cell right here. You've got your Sight of Stone with a Toughness Cell for your helmet. Dark Marrow with a Rage Cell, alright, for your chest piece. You want your Torgador's Brawn with an Overpower Cell for your gloves. And last but not least, you'll want your Volcanic Treads with a Tenacious Cell. Alright? Now, one thing which you can restructure is that this Overpower Cell, you can swap it for another Berserker Cell. I prefer it that way, just so you know. Why? For me, the +6 overpower is not worth it because you don't actually spend that much time knocking things down with the sword. Okay? So for me, having just a +3 overpower is enough. I'd rather have the Berserker, especially because this is a spin-to-win build, alright? But you can choose how you want to customize it. It's really up to you. Choose what makes you comfortable, okay? Now, to showcase how this build works, well, we're gonna go into a lovely combat scenario, but I'll go through the perks first, okay? You've got your +6 Berserker in my version, which gives you 35% damage, +6 Molten for the additional immunity to fire, increased attack and movement speed. This is so good on the sword. +6 Rage, you take damage, which you will while spinning. Okay, you're going to get 20% increased damage. You've got Tenacious. With this build, you've got 1,400 hit points. That's 28% bonus damage. You've got Toughness to increase your healing, as well as give you more max health. Conditioning, that's from the Boreas Bond, and Overpower for a little extra damage when you stagger. Alright, now if you want to watch the combat showcase, then please do. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, if you want to, please consider dropping a channel membership. Okay, if you become a channel member, it supports my channel. You can choose to send a tip via the link in the description of the video, or send a super thanks on YouTube. Remember, I'm not paid by Dauntless, I'm paid by you guys. So if you guys want to see the channel keep running, please consider dropping a channel membership at least, okay? Let's go to Thunderwatch, which is the 8 to 11 area. Now with the sword, I'm very confident. I can go up to about 9 levels higher, 10 levels higher. That one's okay. But I really recommend that you don't push the limit with the sword. About 4 to 5 levels higher is the ideal for farming. And for this particular exercise, I'm going to go to about 7 to 10 levels higher. Alright, that would be my upper limit. You don't want it to go too high because, I mean, obviously that doesn't really help you. All right, but the build itself is very strong. It works very strong, and it's very good. There we go. Hang on, reply in the comments. I'll rework it in future. A lot of people have been asking me to finish reworking the builds, but you know, no time. Gotta get all these out first. Alright, so this little Nazaga is the first up on our list. It's about 7 levels higher, nothing. Not a big threat or anything. You know, you just play as per normal. What you want to do is, as soon as you get an interrupt or knockdown, you just want to go ham and start, you know, building up your Valor meter. Alright, grab your Moltens in between. Now, the sword, with the current, I hate using the word meta, but with the current Molten meta, this actually performs outstandingly well. Alright, and you will see the benefits of it just by, you know, bull rushing your opponents like this. Now, the other problem with the sword, just so you know, is that it, much like the strikers and the hammer, is combo reliant. You don't finish your combo, you are finished. That's okay, because the sword comes with way more flexibility and spin to win. And who doesn't love spin to win, huh? Look, this thing's almost already dead, so just spin, and you don't need to worry about the moltens while spinning because you don't derive any benefit from those. Okay? Keep in mind that you also have an elemental advantage in this area, so for example, against the Flameborn Nasher and whatnot, you're going to be able to collapse them a lot faster, so I'll show you that right now. Doesn't mean you don't have to dodge though, just because you're using a rage style build. Doesn't mean you face tank. You still dodge, but smartly. Because you don't need to dodge when you're spinning, but you might need to dodge while you're building up to your spin. Just a smarter method of combat, you know? There you go. Happily spin once you're ready. Okay, take the damage as necessary, but just know that you're gonna knock down the beast and then bam! Just like that. Okay, it's a very simple and easy process of devastating your opponents. And once you chill them out as well, that is such a huge benefit. Like with the sword, the thing I love most is that it's so easy to just proc your status effects thanks to spin to win. And yeah, you can just slice off every bit of the behemoth if you so choose. Let it go do whatever it wants to do, and then bada bing bada boom. Okay? So it's really a very easy process of just going where you need to. Oh, there's a level 10 Nezaga over there. Perfect chance, so that's about 8 levels higher. Let's go smash it. I mean, we already fought a Nezaga, but you get what you mean. Sorry, you get what you mean? You get what I mean. All right, you're here to see the ultimate combat showcase. So you want to know how this works out. Now, probably the biggest question I'm going to get is, can this be customized with other weapons? I would really recommend only the Torgadoro bonded with Hellion, because that is very efficient. You don't need pulse, by the way. On that, I learned that the hard way. You really don't. You could also customize it with Malkurion for like a spin stun sword, but I do not recommend that because the DPS is lower. So if you really want to, get a Torgadoro with a Hellion bond for like proccing the fire and all that. Ooh, it's devastating. You get more DPS out of that one, but you wouldn't benefit from the frost effect, which really helps in combat, by the way. I love proccing frost because look, it's just so good when you do it that way. It just makes your life easier, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, we've currently got a bit of a speed meta going with Molten now being a insight cell or whatever, and that has really you know, worked to my favor because I really do prefer speed, mobility, immunity to fire, that kind of thing. It's always been very useful to me, so yeah, there you go. Easy slay. All right, this is one of the fastest slaying builds, and you can see that for yourself. All right, you don't have to think too much about pairing, you don't have to think too much about this and that, just spin and you win. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoyed this build, please, dear God, please, dear God, please, dear God, I'm begging you. All right, drop a tip via link in the description of the video, send a super thanks on YouTube, or become a channel member, because every time you do that, it helps support my content, keeps the channel running. Okay, thank you very much. And here are October's top supporters. Thank you to Bravo7910, Crampy D, Johnny Nara, FNX Killer 43, Zavi Uzumaki, Alien Frost 80, Kazmanta, My Lovely Girl, Yuki no Kami, J Money 13, Ravix, Starbuzz, and Rogue Assassin. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. See you all in the next one. Bye.